I want to talk today about the most important things that we learned about running a leadership retreat in 2025 in Havana, Cuba. But you were very good about planning it all.
Planning.
She picked restaurants, she picked hotels, she picked activities.
Like we're more connected. They're the exact people. I know them very well because I'm their boss and I work with them day to day. The team was just smiling and very appreciative of each other.
She wants a Rolex.
Like a mini Kelly.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds expensive. Just a bit about me. I'm Eric Horwitz. I'm an entrepreneur. I run a $1 million per month company that only takes me 8 hours a month to manage. Slava Repetina is the president of that company, and we're here with our team. The retreat is over, but we learned a lot, and we had never done like this type of retreat before. So let's share with the viewers like things we wish we knew before we did this retreat, because we were using ChatGPT. I talked to friends. We knew what we wanted. We wanted, it's basically 5 of us: CEO, president, sales director, HR director, operation director, to do some learning, some work on the business in a conference room, dressed up, ready to go, some group activities, and then just unstructured free time. What were some things you really liked about this trip that we'll do in the 2026 leadership retreat?
Of course, I think the whole planning and the execution was very successful. We did really good activities. Setting goals with the team was really good. We did some fun activities like a cigar factory tour, because of course we're in Cuba and the team liked it. We did a cooking class together, which was actually very fun. I think it was the perfect combination of having fun and work, and it all worked out well. The amount of activities was perfect, I think, even though you said it was a little too much for you. But I think it was.
There were some busy days where we would do a 6-hour activity, and then because things take longer, I think we learned.
Yeah.
And but you were very good about planning it all.
Planning.
She picked restaurants, she picked hotels, she picked activities and pick up and drop off,
With the whole timing, and we followed it to a T almost.
And we did a lot of planning, like lots of planning to make this a success. It's almost like we kind of like running a mini conference for just for the Lift Enrichment team. So what was like one or two highlights for you from the past? Just to be clear, it was an arrival night, because I'm flying in from Europe, she's flying in from Europe, some teams coming from South America, and then we had 3 full days. The idea was 1 full day, like literally in a conference room doing presentations and leadership meetings, 1 kind of half day doing that cigar tour, and then a half day doing personal goal setting, and then it was a half day doing a cooking class, and then some free time exploring the city. Then a goodbye dinner and a breakfast, which we had this morning. And yeah.
The highlight was definitely, I found this really good activity that I actually recommend doing with your teams.
This is good.
Is appreciation versus affirmation activity. Basically, each of the team members, we sat down and thought about 1 character trait in every single person on the leadership team. Basically, it goes like, thank you for being trait of character blank and doing X, Y, and Z. So for example, I'd say, thank you, Alex, our sales director, for staying open-minded and again supporting every idea that Eric and I have when we change the flow of expansion and sales and whatnot. So that's and we did it all together, and I feel like everyone just felt so connected in the moment. Everyone was just so happy, and the team was just smiling and very appreciative of each other. So that's
and also
the highlights of the trip.
I think the cool thing was we ended the first day after hours of work and presentations and planning ahead. We ended the first day on that, which is just a nice note before we went to dinner that night.
Yeah. Now their highlight was a cooking class. Well, first of all, it was my first cooking class abroad, and just I feel like the team connected.
We're chopping vegetables, we're chit-chatting, we're drinking virgin mojitos, or for some non-virgin mojitos, and coffee, and having fresh fruit. We went to the market together. Like we teach cooking classes to children, but an adult cooking class is a lot of fun. I try to do that in almost every country I visit. It's always a highlight.
I think it's just a cool idea to do a cooking class even for future leadership retreats, new country cooking class.
I really want us to do we'd have to rent like a big house with us, but like an actual, like to cook a meal together. Cause actually we have some very talented culinary professionals on the team. Like me, Alex, that was pretty good. Well, you can rip up the basil or the parsnip.
Are you able to chop an onion?
She can chop an onion. But that cooking, obviously cooking brings people together. I would say some of my highlights, this was a little unexpected, is helping them with their non-lift enrichment business related goals, like their personal goals. Like we talked about, I basically sat them down like I do with I'm also a consultant with Win with Eric Consulting. I help entrepreneurs scale from 7 to 8 figures. I can help you. Link in the bio. We'll help on a discovery call. I help clients basically achieve what I have, which is the money, time, and freedom that you get from running a business that does $1 million a month with great margins, and it takes me 8 hours a month to manage, thanks to help like Slava. So the thing is, it's like we're very good at dialing the quarterly rocks and telling them what they should and should not do. And I just said, look, I'm going to be coach to you guys. I coach you. You know, we meet twice a month and just drill you in on what other things you want to do that have nothing to do with lift enrichment. You have some very ambitious goals, and some of them might go beyond lift enrichment, but you'll still help us out from time to time, right?
I'm not leaving lift enrichment, even if
I'm just teasing. She's lived enrichment for life. What was some key items that you want to experience? some certain rewards.
Oh yeah. What, even like a Rolex?
She wants a Rolex.
Like a mini Cali.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds expensive. She's Ukrainian, so you know, tastes are high. Jewelry works as a motivator. But look, everyone's motivation is different. And actually, we quizzed the team and asked them what are their personal goals. And like, some people talked about wanting to lose weight. Some people were talking about side hustle. I'm like, dude, I'll help you on your side hustle. I help her on her side hustle. Others, they have goals around improving certain relationships, getting more friends, tax advice, investing advice. And I was like, you guys want help with this? Like, we can just do that. That stuff's fun for me. And I'm learning it myself. And then I basically drilled them, and I took my strategic coach scorecard and said, look, what's your lifetime goal, 3-year goal, 1-year goal? Really pushing them on their quarterly goal and doing the carrot stick, where you get this carrot if you do it, or stick is not. Like, for example, I had a weight loss goal last quarter, and it was like, if I did it, I got to go to the country of Georgia for a fun weekend. And if I didn't, I'd have to pay $2,000 to political parties I don't like, which are all political parties. And it works. I did. And yeah, I didn't. I looked at a piece of cheesecake. I'm like, that's not worth $2,000. So
benefits from the Cheesecake Factory.
We're not trashing on Cheesecake Factory at all. Don't sue us, please. And I said to them, do you want me to coach you? Like, you know, I create a Cali link and you can book a time. And they're like, yeah, because I'm good at, I'm very good at solving problems, especially business problems, other people's problems, goal problems. So that was very interesting. I really liked the cultural things that we did, like going to a cigar factory. We saw them craft the cigars from scratch. It's insane. It's like 2 to 4 minutes per roll. Then they squeeze it for 30 minutes and they wrap it, and they have to make 80 to 150 cigars a day, and they get paid like a couple dollars a day. So made you appreciate it more. We're actually all smoke a cigar later today. So tell us about the next company retreat.
We're going to Dubai.
We're going to
Dubai, and actually decided that the beginning of this year, 2025, Eric and I sat down, we were planning the year ahead. Like, what's another fun thing that we want to do? Because we knew about Cuba, and the team really wanted to go to Dubai. I know that because they shared that multiple times, and decided, like, when we hit our 5-year goal, because we knew we were hitting it earlier, very on track. When that happens, we announce to the team and we go in February. So that happened even earlier than we expected, because I thought, oh, it's probably going to be July, around July. It happened in May, and yeah, she was very excited and really wanted to go to Dubai.
So what things do you think we should do in Dubai?
Hey, I mean, you're local.
No, not from an activity perspective. But I meant like from a business growth perspective.
From a business growth perspective.
Yeah, we'll do some tours of the Burj Khalifa and some cool spots, and go out for sure.
From a business perspective, we could actually, I think it wouldn't hurt if we hired like an actual like facilitator. They're like a legitimate professional development workshop.
That
Because they all want a professional development something. And again, Eric and I are good at organizing things, but I think like they want someone else to just like come and do it. Whatever interests them, something cool. And there are tons of options in Dubai, so I'm sure we can come up with that.
And yeah, the key, like we planned a lot ourselves. I mean, you have an executive assistant help with everything. It's a lot of work, flights, travel,
Still a lot of
logistics.
work.
But tell us, and it's a lot on your plate, checking, making sure people arrive, flight delays, all that stuff. Tell us, what did we do not wrong, but we learned, let's not do this again next year. Location. Yeah, why?
Why? It was funny how Eric and I we've never been to Cuba. And we're talking about the retreat, and Eric's like, have you ever been to Cuba? I'm like, no, never been to Cuba. He's like, I want to go. I'm like, yeah, me too. That's how we picked the location.
Well, I think we were actually just chat GPTing, like we were thinking, let's go to America.
No, we're looking at Google Maps. I remember that exact day. I was in Poland. It was around Christmas time. We're like looking at Google Maps.
I know we were looking at Brazil.
No, we just looked at it like, let's not do Europe. I'm like, yeah, like let's look at South America. So we're just looking at Google Maps. You're like, oh, Cuba. I've never been to Cuba. I'm like, me neither. Cuba's fun. If you want to travel, just explore. If you come to a resort here and then you take a 1-day trip to Havana to just see it yourself, it's worth it. Not a business retreat. Go to a location where Uber works, credit cards work, preferably.
But then we learned how to navigate the hard
challenge
of being in a third world country. And oh my god, I gotta show you them. We had money issues because they don't take any foreign credit cards.
Money.
They take the Cuban peso, which, get this blew my mind. You can exchange your dollars and euros for Cuban pesos, but they won't give it back. That's like borderline immoral. Like, I give it back to me, but like take 2%. I don't care. Just like, but yeah, so we have to spend this nonsensical monopoly money. The money was an issue. Taxis were an issue. You couldn't do Ubers. The hotel, even though it's 5 stars, just all these little things that were like, why is it this way? Why is it that way? But overall, we did it, and we said, hey, look, man, this is going to be a first world experience. In fact, I might even encourage people that if you're going to do a leadership retreat, do it in a place you're familiar with. So you're not learning all these things, because the point of the trip is not to just like go on some fancy travel vacation. This isn't vacation. We're doing fun things, but like, look, I know Dubai, if I know this area, we can do it better. So yeah, don't go to Cuba. It's very difficult.
You can go to Cuba if you want to travel, and yeah, just not for
it's just work, and it's so hot too. You live and you learn. Overall, though, I feel like the team really connected. And they had never been in a room together in person, so much Zoom. Mm-hmm. We know them, they know us. You met a lot of them for the first. I've met Alex before, but you met Noelle and Emily in person.
I met everyone for the first time except you in person.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, because you didn't go to the conferences. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel afterwards?
Like we're more connected. They're the exact people. I know them very well because I'm their boss and I work with them day to day. But it was still so much fun in person, and I feel like we definitely connected more, and it's definitely gonna make this positive impact overall on the company culture and just us working together day to day. And I think it's even more important for them because they spend some time. The 3 of them, again, they work like it's a mechanism that works together. Ops, sales, HR, now they're more on the same page that they were before.
Yeah, I really feel like it was an amazing experience. It was just exciting and interesting, and just the conversations we're having, the bonding, the cigar, just like the little moments, the cigar smokes, the walking, the chit-chatting, the breaking off into small groups, the conversations. I mean, we've known each other for years, so it's like, all right, cool. But it's good to see it now with like that full team thing. So it will for sure be an annual tradition. We might even do like a leadership retreat and then a more of a company retreat or combination thereof. Awesome. For sure, one thing. Look, if you're Zoom all the time, do one thing in person a year. Pick a spot, shell out some money, and just make it happen, because it creates such goodwill and flow for the next 6 to 12 months of hanging out together. So
we're just starting out with that, but we definitely enjoyed it, and we're going to do it again.
So if you want your leadership to take your leadership team to the next level, you want help with one-on-one coaching to scale your company from 7 to 8 figures, just like I've done, and my company takes me 8 hours a month to manage, and it's going phenomenally well. So you can have an awesome leadership retreat. Click the link in the bio. We'll hop on a call and show you how I can help scale your company.